Hey, let me tell you a story about a beautiful young maiden named Hania. She is only 14, born with unique abilities above the knowledge of any wise man and beyond the reach of great seers far and near. In a small village called Kitty behind the great mountain, darkness fills the atmosphere as the hearts and footsteps of a great number of people and the sounds of their warriors beasts march forward, getting closer to the great mountain of Kitty as dread fills the air and the minds of the people of the land. That is how war comes impromptu. But no worries, as the future of the land lies on the shoulders of a feeble but rocky little redeemer.
Magic Moment in Genius Tales has been created to give you exciting and captivating stories that you will love. We are here to keep you entertained. Subscribe to our channel and click on the notification button to follow up on the series.
All the men are great fishermen and the women fish traders. The women were known for selling the fishes in their little market beyond the great mountain. Hania, a girl who brought good luck to her village on different occasions, is loved by almost everyone around as she brings with her good luck anywhere she goes. She is known for singing all kinds of strange songs. Her grandmother taught her these songs, but then she liked a particular one of them, which is also her mother's favorite. She sings it to her mother anytime the need arises. She is greatly fond of her mother. Her mother plays a double role of being Hania's mother and also her best friend. Mostly, she is almost always around her mother and her mother always enjoyed her company. On one fateful day her mother took her to the king of the land. The king was so happy to see her and thanked her for bringing good luck to the land. Whenever the need arises, she just sings. Hania became very happy seeing how the king of the land appreciated her. The villagers also loved her for bringing good luck to the villagers and the land of Kitty. They became very rich in farming, fishing and even at war, thanks to Hania's good luck charm. The warriors of the village are many times dumbfounded on how they were able to win a war. Anytime she arrives at the battlefield to sing her special song, they have oftentimes asked questions, but even Hania had little or no explanation as regards the unique powers that she has. Many of her age mates became jealous of her and many parents wished that they had a daughter like Hania. 3 days to the king's feast day, the king had a terrible nightmare about how he saw his throne, his kingdom, all taken from him and the kingdom left in ruins. Hania reported to the palace immediately she was called upon. Her only answer to the seeking of interpretation of the king's dream was, "For now I have no power to see the troubles of the future, but I have been given the power to sort these troubles out when they eventually see the light of the day." With these bold words from Hania, the king became bold once again and commanded that Hania leaves the palace with a lot of expensive gifts. One fateful morning Hania was heading for the stream. A quick foot thumping is heard coming from behind, around the bush. Hania became scared and walks quickly looking behind, and all around were 3 maidens who had been jealous of Hania all the while, jumped out from the bush and rushes at Hania with a stick. Hania abruptly turned back singing her favorite song. Suddenly the girls had all lost their balance and all fell crashing to the ground groaning in pains. Hania, with the little space she created, she was able to run out from the scene unhurt, leaving the girls behind and on the floor complaining about their ordeal to one another. Despite how special Hania and her mother are being treated in the land, Hania and her mother lived a simple and selfless life by helping the needy and to those who are hungry and need food. Hania helped them out happily without asking for anything in return. Anytime Hania and her mother went out from the village, the whole village felt it, and the fisherman hardly make any meaningful catch. Anytime she was not around, she would spend most time sitting at the riverside singing and watching the fisherman fish. And she's loved so much that her voice became more and more melodious. She sings saying, "The beauty of the whole world lives in me, and I can see it and I can show it through the things I do and by the things I say." The fishermen all knew it was because of her they made so many catches, and most of them gave her a lot of fish. Even the king compensated her with a lot of fish and foodstuff. The neighboring villages heard about Hania's exploits and that she is the reason why they had never lost a battle. They became more jealous and bitter about how prosperous the land of Kitty had become, but the land of Kitty withstood all the trials and temptations. One day, Hania and her mother traveled for a wedding. While she was away, their rival village attacked them and the land of Kitty attacked back, but it seemed like their source of strength had been curtailed. They have begun to lose a war for the very first time in a long while. Kitty's people are being wounded and killed in great numbers. The king has to make a drastic decision, and quickly the chief priest of Kitty is called upon. There has to be the quickest means to get to Hania and bring her back as fast as possible before the king's dream comes to pass. The only solution was that the chief priest had to by any means teleport himself to wherever Hania is at the moment. Luckily, everything went as planned and Hania immediately got the signal from where she was and immediately began to come back home. On her way back, she started singing a song which says, "We cry out pains from our belly. Please don't let our tears touch the ground, don't let us be mocked by our dust and our enemies." Then she cried. When she approached the village of Kitty, the warriors had only few men left and thought they had lost the battle. Suddenly, a wind blew and their attackers became weak and the few warriors became greatly energized and stood in front of their enemies like gods and fought like men drunk with the powers of the immortals, and in no time victory was on sight. Victory is sure for the people of Kitty. Their attackers, seeing this, had to flee out of the village. Kitty's warriors chased them far away from the great mountain. The village was immediately thrown into a great state of joy and celebration as everyone was grateful to her for the victory. Despite being so young, Hania desired to be loved by a man. Her powers most times pushes her to do some things she doesn't and desires the unimaginable. The gods will only be the one to save her and the kingdom, as the snake now has the chance to eat on the table of the lions. End of episode 1.